We are, in fact, still living, people. Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Rising Sun, I believe.
You said that we're still alive. Damn it.
We'll soon see how that pans out. So yeah, welcome everyone. We are picking off. We're picking up where we left off last time, in the middle of this clusterfuck of an ambush in the desert canyon. Our intrepid heroes, villains, question mark. Torox nearly got its wheels blown off. Then proceeded to yeet the ambushers with heavy weapons. Then a angry mob came at them, essentially. Some weapons fire and melee occurred, and many of them died. And then some big chunguses appeared. So the threat on the left is mostly dealt with, thanks to Showa's power from earlier, mainly.
I think the appropriate term is absolutely fucked.
They are absolutely fucked. And now,
indeed,
we turn to the other half of this battle. So, Bill Voss Ballard, it is your move now. I believe you're still stealthed.
Yep, I've already taken an aim action the prior turn.
What I'm going to do is give you a ninja. There you go. So you've aimed from a previous turn.
Yep, so I would like to use my full action to... Yeah, I can make a cold shot quite happily.
Yeah, cold shot on...
is this thing wearing any particular armor?
Make me a perception at +10.
Okay. Extra +10 from my pre-sight goggles.
Sorry, I should say awareness. I keep calling perception. Because it's called perception every other system.
I see you.
I see you, dude.
More trips to the ICU because I see you.
Got you in my sights.
US Soldier 76. So, they're not... The mutants, the chunguses, do not appear to be wearing armor. However, their skin, their flesh, their hide, whatever you want to call it, seems somewhat thick. So, make of that what you will.
Okay.
It doesn't look as thick as, like, say, carapace. But
it's like flak.
Yeah, just about.
Just a bit Kevlar-y.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what you're saying is they're thick boys.
Yes.
Yeah, the top one, I'm getting him, in that case, in the face.
Okay, you get a +10 to hit for his size modifier.
Was that +10 to hit, sorry, or +7, did you say?
+10, because he's a
+10,
boy.
good shit.
Plus all your other gizmos.
And for the record, this attack has a penetration value of 4 and felling 2.
That will be useful.
Okay, to hit, I've already half aimed. It is not a point blank, I'll add that in there. It's at standard range, I believe. How far away am I?
I believe you're at short range, but let's double check. Yeah.
30 feet. It's over the 50. It's only 30 meters. I only have a 50-meter range with my bow.
Oof. Oh, you're neutral.
It's a fucking bow. 50 meters is pretty good for a bow.
Yeah.
It's like 100 fucking.
Oh yeah, I forgot using a bow.
50 yards.
You're not using your yeet cannon.
Yeah, because I consider the yeet cannon unsporting. I'm trying to establish this thing's legacy as a murderer of creatures way too large to be killed with bows under normal circumstances.
It's also expensive.
Okay.
You want to do the interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Incidentally, Bill's been playing Far Cry 5 recently.
I made the bow yonks ago before I even considered getting it. Bow's just the way forward. Anyway, what was I?
Aiming a bow.
Okay, yeah, standard range. Rate of fire is standard.
To be right.
I don't take penalties because I got a talent specifically for it. Okay, so in a normal circumstance, they've got the 10. Okay. Size. Okay.
Alright. Yeet. Okay, let's see what the mutant will do. This may surprise you. The mutant dodges!
What? You can see me?
Oh yeah, you can't see it, can you? I forget. Sorry, that's another rule. Yes, so, roll your damage.
Okay, here is its basic damage. Bit of shit.
It's got rare felling 2.
And here's the... oh yeah, but it's got filling 2, and let's see, the extra... 2, it's an extra 2d10 from accuracy.
Yeah, depending. Each 2 degrees success gives you another d10 up to plus 2d10.
Okay, so a nice round 20 damage. Pen 4, filling 2.
Alright.
This is mono ammo, and as mentioned at the end of the last thing, is toxic.
Okay, give me 1 moment. He suffers.
Toxic 2 specifically.
Heat. He takes a nice chunk of damage, and it is toxic 2, so he will now test. However, despite the keen blow you deliver it, the toxins don't quite take effect. His strange physiology seems to shrug off most of it from his mutations.
And I'll then make my stealth roll.
Okay.
All the advantages of a longbow. And I roll twice. I'll include my my bonus from the... I'll include the penalty mind. And my reroll.
Heat.
Jesus wept.
Whoa! I was about to
So, yeah,
say Bill was in
86.
stealth mode, but not this time.
Not anymore.
Ocean Man, take me by
By
the
the
hand.
hand.
They can see you.
Could you make it ready to go retreat?
The ICU.
I see you, bitch.
The cold shot to the face was a full round action, sadly.
Yes, so you can't move, unfortunately. Oof. Okay. Now move to the Chungus turn. First of all...
I did taunt them last time.
Mm-hmm.
Just
They
pointing it
see
out.
you, and they're going to... Yep. That one. It's going to charge. Upon seeing this challenger appear.
A new challenger has entered the ring.
And he swings at you with a great looking hammer.
Chunky boy has
You're
entered the
hulking,
fight.
aren't you?
Yes.
Yes, and unfortunately Terminator armor doesn't...
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Too much of a chungus.
However, he misses. So, just...
It's gonna deliver to you!
he sees you and then just... goes at you with his hammer, but just goes a bit too over-enthusiastic with it and just swings wide.
I like to imagine that he ran up and then just swung down, but missed like by an inch, so it's just like right into the ground in front of him.
Yeet. This Chungus is going to support his brethren and just run, but he can't attack. He hasn't got enough movement. He's just going to run towards you. And that's that.
Lovely. Now I don't have to move towards them.
That's that cohort.
Golly gee, he's surrounded. How will they survive?
Yeah.
We're surrounded. Drop your weapons.
Sir, we're surrounded. Good. There's no way they can escape now.
Nulla. I believe Gren's controlling Nulla for the time being.
So,
think.
Yes, it's me. You can hear me, right?
Yeah.
So, right, Monstrum Nulla, our glorious lord, is going to move up, I think.
Move up.
And then I need to double check the range.
I
of
believe his
weapon.
movement's 4 because agility 3, and then he's got hulking, so 4.
And he's got a range of 100 meters.
Yeah, he's got a gun.
So,
He's got a pretty decent gun.
yeah, so he's just going to start moving towards them. He can move that far.
Yep.
It's then going to... I don't fucking know. Nullaz is way better at his jokes than me, so he's just going to shout something about Uncupistan forever!
Oh,
He's gonna shoot.
Get off my land. Hippity hoppity, get
He's
off my
gonna
property.
shoot the...
Predator
then he's going
being
to
pit and
shoot
handed by the
the-
invisible hand of the market.
Yeah. So is he gonna fire the bolter at somebody?
He has no aim. He's got... I think that's within standard range, since that's 100 meters.
So what's sad? He doesn't even have any fucking like scopes or red dots or anything on his bolter. I need to have a word with him about that to give him some pointers.
See... let's see... Death from afar, chain bandoliers... Not that I can see.
Yeah, I feel like he needs to maybe, if he's going to use a standard, you know,
He's got a
weapon, just pip
He's got a
that bit.
recoil. He's got a recoil suppression subsystem.
Ha! I can't remember what that does. I don't think it does much, honestly, in this case. So. I think that's
Probably not.
mainly.
And I guess he'll do a semi-auto. I guess. On the big guy, like the unique-looking one, the one with the tentacles.
Yeah, the one wounded. Cool. You get plus
think
10
he'll do
because it is hulking.
Yeah, and he'll do semi-auto, and it was a plus 10.
Yep, for his size.
Okay. Fuck.
Oh!
this is just mean.
Nulla
fucking-
taking.
Wait, Nulla has custom grips he never includes, so that is a hit.
Oh shit. Oh, Nulla does have
yes.
pimps on
Alright.
stuff on his gun. Oh, okay.
Does he?
Does he?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
I made
alright.
grips for everyone.
Okay. Then it's it.
In that case, the tentacle monster is going to use his dodge this time since he can see Nulla.
Bang, bang, bang.
This is probably where I fuck it up. Yep. Okay, so roll 2 damage, pick the highest because it's tearing.
For those of you in the
Yeah,
cheap seats,
and I
always get
did,
custom grips because wood is cheap.
Yes, and I do believe it's just one.
It's just one
success
shot,
hit, so,
yeah.
Yep, just one shot hit.
What does custom grip do?
Plus
Plus
5 to
5 to
hit.
weapon skill.
Yep.
Same
I probably
damage.
should have done that.
Again, wood is cheap.
Alright. Give me 1 moment.
It's tearing. It has a penetration of 4.
Cool. Nulla takes a careful aim with his customized bolter, takes a grey eating shot into the monster's arm. It screams in agony and is looking quite beaten. I believe that's all Nulla can do, so I guess just record his ammo, because I don't think he's been doing it, but sets an example
He's
for
got. It seems like he has been doing some.
Alright, it's probably in his clip on his weapon, actually, one of the boxes.
Yeah.
Cool, fair enough. That is probably the main place to do it, honestly.
Yeah, and I don't think. I don't think he can. I don't think he can do any.
Yeah,
I
he's
don't
used
think
all
he
his
can do
action.
anymore. So he'll just.
Yep.
So he'll just shout. You fucking commie!
Okay, Bill, now you control our other waylaid player.
Okay, I believe there's a bunch of muties over here that are unperforated.
Oh, indeed.
Let's fix that.
Okay.
Aim
Blood
and
for the blood god.
aim and auto. Is she still using that support gun, or did she switch up to the auto gun?
Jane has the heavy stubber, as I've basically said. That's what's happened. She's given it to Jane, and so Ursula has the autocannon currently as a main weapon.
For some reason, she's neglected to include the stat block for her heavy stubber. I think she overwrote it for the Thresher support gun.
Well,
Be that as it may.
yeah, she's using the autocannon. I believe Jane has the stubber now. I'll check if Jane has it in her stats.
Ah, she's using the auto cannon now. Okay. Oh, she's using heavy duty shit then.
Yeah.
And she's got bulging biceps, so she doesn't have to brace.
No, so she can move and fire technically.
Okay. Let's double check one small thing. Is it 4? Or do you need some support fire?
Oh, I can do it. I can take care of it.
I mean, that horde's about to break, honestly. Even if you don't eat them, they're going to need a morale check. So.
Okay. In that case, I will reposition.
Repositioning.
Leaning it over the bumper, and
I think that's it, isn't
Relying
it?
on the
Just a
fact-
run. Yeah.
no, it's 20 meters. Is that a run for her?
Yeah, I believe it is. Let's see. Ursula. 4-8, charge 12, run 24. Yeah, so she'll be able to dash over there, and that's it. Because this is a big map, remember?
It's rather short.
Yeah, I've increased the size bracket slightly as well, so each square is about 2 meters. Just
Okay.
make things a bit more
That's
interesting.
it.
You don't really get long-range combats in RPs, and I kind of miss that.
Yep, that's her turn.
Cool. Let's go over to this unit of Chungus's. Huh. What will they do? Right.
Charge me, faggots.
Quick draw chainsword.
They... Yeah. Upon seeing that their allies have taken care of these situations somewhat, and because they're a bit enraged due to the damage that Nulla and Voss have taken, they're going to charge this little huddle of you folks here. And possibly Nulla. And that's their turn, they're just going to run. Ziv!
Yes. Okay, he's gonna put back his bolter, and he's gonna draw out his melter gun. And he's gonna go for this soul lad.
Will advise, you'll only kill one with a melter gun blast.
We'll see. Would putting the bolter away and taking out the melter gun count as a half action?
Do you have quick draw?
Yeah.
No, it's a free.
I'm just double checking, but I do believe yes.
It'll be in
But
your
I'm
talent
just gonna-
traits. I believe you do have it, but double check.
I have quick draw. I
Yep.
will check.
It's a free action, swap your weapon, one weapon each round.
Excellent. Half aim. That would be.
Actually, you'll get 2
Stab.
kills, my bad, because melt guns are... Melt guns explosive or energy.
Wait, sorry. Okay, what do you say this? It's you.
Let me double check. Melters are energy, oh yeah, you would just get 1 kill, so... Are you shooting still?
Yeah, I'm just still shooting.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's 10 meter. Well,
Yep,
8
you're within
meters
short range.
I'm going for this one.
You shoot as a group. Past that, it literally doesn't matter.
True. But yeah, that was short range.
Yes.
Okay. Because the range is like 20 meters.
Yep.
Just had to double check.
That's less than half.
That's standard. Any other modifiers?
Nope. Not anymore.
No.
Magnitude's gone down.
Let's hit it, boys. Yes! It is done.
Roll your damage.
Blood for the blood god. Okay. Rolling damage. Right?
Yep, roll your damage.
Yep.
You evaporate one of the guys in a great steam of molten energy.
And Siv's just gonna make it very deliberate that he says, "Blood for the blood god."
Cord will remember this. Okay, you have 1 half action left. Does anything particularly like to do? You can't attack, but...
Oh, I aimed, so that was my half action.
Oh, okay. Right, never mind. Alright, that's that. Jane, let's see what Jane...
Baited.
Sorry?
This is what we like to call operational point-blank range for an pair of twin-linked autocannon.
Yep. Would you like to use the
shoot
plus
this
10 to hit or the extra shot?
Well, I already get a plus 10 from short range. I believe I will go with...
I believe this one is more heavily damaged.
Yeah, it is. That's what I'm trying to think. Maybe we should drop the undamaged one.
Thing is, I could probably shoot at this guy on my turn.
True.
You're in combat, you won't be able to. You're in melee.
If I finish them off.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot. She's gonna shoot at this one, and she's going to use the accuracy.
Plus 10 to hit, okay. It consumes 2 shots, so it's twin linked.
Okay. I do not have access to her gun, so you will have to roll that.
Alright, I'll roll that. Do 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 do. 43. Where is the Taurox? Half aim, short range, standards, plus 20.
I'm back.
Ha! Oh, that's because there's no ballistic skill added on. Give me a moment. Let's try that again. Half aim, short. Standard plus 20. Yeah, that's more like it.
Oh.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Here we go.
Okay, now let's calculate this one.
Okay.
Cray, with a great yeet of 20 mil shell fire, Jane puts a couple of shells into this boy, and he's not looking too hot. Let's put it that way. He recoils somewhat as these high caliber shells just pierce through his hide and blow great chunks into his flesh. That is Jane's go. Alright! Here's the fun bit. Let's see if these guys flee or not, just like in 40k tabletop.
Brother, I am pinned here.
The men are running from the,
The battlefield!
It's a shame for display.
Shame for.
Okay, it automatically breaks past there, so upon seeing your display of just yeeting one with a melter gun, the rest of them flee for their pitiful lives.
Come
But
back!
there's one they fear.
There's more! But wait, there's more!
And they run. They scatter into the winds.
Like his fucking sales pitch.
I love you just standing there like, no. Show up.
For the blood god.
Von Ignum.
Good news, everyone. I've contracted ligma.
Calm down, Buster. Holy shit.
Oh, come on,
What?
John.
I'm going full
It's
set.
lumbago.
Fair enough.
Sorry, Gren, your go. Show us go. Is Gren even here?
Sorry.
Oh yeah, nice.
I was popping popcorn.
Oof, like a true American.
So now popping pills.
So, my turn.
Hey.
Okay. I am still frenzied, by the way.
Yeets.
So, let's see, how far is he? I'm gonna have to run to get over to him, aren't I? Yeah. I shall begin running towards him.
Alright.
That's a bit far. There. Done.
Yeet. Ron the Curtailer.
Yeet.
X gon' give it to
Right.
you.
Question. Would having the butcher's nails allow me to activate frenzy as a free action? Just a question.
Yeah, sure.
Lovely. Then I activate frenzy.
He's hulking up. It's Hulkamania, brother.
Yeet. And I shall use Whirlwind of Death.
Okay.
Let's
Remind
see.
me, what did we agree it does?
It just works like the one in Dark Crusade, but it's
For
tier
oh
three.
yeah, but for hordes it'll be different.
Yeah.
Like in
Yes.
Dark Heresy 2.0. Yeah.
Yes.
Let me just double check that. I believe Whirlwind of Death.
It's a standard attack, and if you hit, you get to make another standard attack as a free action to the maximum amount of your weapon skill bonus.
I think I did pin this. I'll just double check.
Damn it.
It's probably in the DMs.
Yeah, I think it's in our DMs. I'll just double check.
Yeah, I could pin it right now if you want me to.
Yeah, just get the Dark Heresy one from 2.0. So quick look. Alright,
There you go.
Nulla has returned.
Hello, Nullus.
Sorry. For being fucking late.
No, it's fine.
To max up his weapon skill. So you're using a half action to make a standard attack, and then you get the additional one that you're also engaged with up to weapon skill bonus. Okay. Roll
Right.
for whichever target you want to attack first.
I guess this one, because he looks chunky.
Yep. So you'll get a +10 for your for his size, basically.
Right, and I'm also frenzied, so that would make it +20.
You get another +10 to your weapon skill. Yep. And then add whatever other gizmos you may have on your weapon.
Oof.
Oof.
Alright, I use Blade Master to reroll that.
Yep, you get one reroll around for that.
Yes.
This is a pure melee build in action in 40k. Jesus Christ.
Just barely.
That one barely hits. Let's do his reaction. What is better? Hilariously, the hulking mutants do not have the parry skill, so the hulking mutant, upon seeing your swing, is going to try and dodge out the way. He fails to dodge, so let's do your damage.
Alright.
Does it
lovely.
have felling at all?
No. It
Okay.
does have flesh terror, or flesh rending, which allows me to roll 3 times.
Yep.
Take the highest
If,
roll.
well, your weapon is tearing, right? It's chain fist.
Yes, it
Yep,
does.
that's fine. You roll 3 times, but best.
I should be right back, guys, to restart my system.
Oof, why is that blue?
I have no idea.
Oh, because you rolled a 1 and a 10.
Oof.
Oh yeah, because you have 2d10 on the attacks. Yeah, I forgot. That's hilarious.
Yeet.
I like how max fail and max success results in the same max damage here on the roll.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's calculate this.
Lads, look at the chat, goddammit. Can somebody, whoever played Nelson's character in the meantime, tell him?
Nothing's really been done unless you took a shot, walked forward and took a shot, basically.
I walked you forward 4 meters, and I made you shoot with your bolt legion gun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did
The
you bolt-
remainder of the horde ran away.
The pistol or the
Gun.
Okay, did you take away the ammo?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, give me a
Yeah,
minute.
and also the horde is gone away.
Yeah, that much I figured.
It's rending
Fire.
damage, correct?
They ran away.
Yes.
Okay, rip and tear until it's done. With a great
Yes.
rend, the mutant tries to duck out of the way if you're below, but you just catch him right under his arm. And it splits open. Deep cuts cause the targets to drop wearers and helm, inflict 1 level of fatigue, so...
Welcome back, Bill.
Yes.
He drops his weapon, and with a howl of anguish, he recoils back from you a little bit. Now, could you please resolve your other standard attack on this guy for roll within a death?
Yeet. It seems that there's a delay.
Yes.
There we go.
Okay, I'll roll his reaction. He fails to dodge, however, so now please roll your 3 damage.
Yeet. Gonna activate the government shutdown.
Yeet. Oof. Okay, this is gonna be funny.
Imagine creating a system where an attack opportunity is a talent.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit, we're playing that game. I forgot.
Okay, you hit him in the head with a great blow, and I'll read what this does. As the blow violently rips across the target's face, it takes with it an important feature. Roll a d10 to see what the target's lost. Please roll me a d10. You gouge out his eye, Han, with your chain fist, and it falls out of his socket. Just he howls in agony as this screeching blade rends across his face.
So they're still alive.
Indeed, in addition, the target now suffers blood loss and suffering 1d5 levels of fatigue. Roll 1d5. Alright. And he's also bleeding. Oof. So well done, Ron. You've brought both these guys into critically wounded states.
Good.
Please tell me if you want to do anything with your remaining half action. You cannot attack again, I will stress that.
Oof.
That is a very important rule in 40k. You cannot make 2 attacks in a single round. You can, however, do attacks that generate multiple hits. That's the difference.
You cannot perform 2 actions with the same subtype.
Yep, you can't do an attack or concentration, more than 1 attack or concentration action.
Right.
Yep.
Okay, then I shall...
You see where the balance comes into play. My group
Yeah.
did this for years without knowing that rule, so we were just going, I standard attack, I standard attack. Your turn. Oh, I standard attack, I standard attack. Yeah, it
But
led
it
to
became important
bloodbaths.
when it came to psychers.
Yes.
Attacker.
And there was always one of our group had a psyker, so yeah, you can imagine.
Guess
What,
I
can you
shall
imagine
make
they
a
had fun?
half action
Yep.
and try and intimidate those guys over there.
Yeah, you can try.
Considering I've just practically killed 2 of them.
Okay. Roll and intimidate with your usual buffs.
Yeet.
Oof. They look a little worried, even across their mutated faces, at the fucking ponage you've just committed. I'll resolve that in turn. Voss.
Okay, yeah. If I were to put a degree, if I were to put a 1 to 10 scale of fucked on these 2, how would they each rank?
The guy with the tentacles is a bit more fucked. He's taken 2 very successful yeets. The other one's only
Okay.
taken 1.
Okay. I'm going to fire an arrow at him, and then beat a retreat.
Okay.
Now, here's a question. If I've aimed the previous round, does the level of aiming maintain, or do I have to aim between each action if I'm shooting at the same target?
So you aimed last round for your other action, didn't you?
Yeah.
You can use it this round then, yeah.
Okay, good stuff.
As long as your next action is an attack, you can utilize the aim.
Okay.
Wait,
So you
enemies,
can't move first.
enemies that are critically wounded are unconscious, right?
Not necessarily.
No,
Ah. Oof.
those guys could still hurt you potentially.
Okay.
They're pretty fucked though, like a light breeze could kill them, but...
Half aim at short range. The standard
Let's
attack.
go.
Yeet.
Okay.
You are no
let's
longer
do-
stealthed, so he will try and dodge.
Okay.
Ah.
Jesus.
With a great effort, despite being with a horrible puncture wound in his stomach, he manages to just kind of hurl himself as he sees you take a shot at him. And the arrow just like barely whizzes past his torso on the right.
Have you ever
I,
heard?
I shall very happily trot my retreat.
You
Have
can
you
make
ever heard
one
the-
half move.
Yep, I'm gonna move to here, and I'm gonna stealth my ass off by hiding behind this tire.
Okay.
Have you ever heard the saying about missing a barn wall? The broadside of a barn.
And as I stealth, I'm going to quietly prep my chainsword, which is off, but still a good parrying stick.
Cool.
Stealth.
Alright.
Jesus Christ.
They know you're there.
Luckily I get to roll. Luckily I get to roll twice.
Yes.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
Jesus!
This goes beyond.
Oh no.
Me. This is
Deja
fucked.
vu.
Deja vu. I've been
Like,
inside.
no,
Yes.
I did
Yeah.
Ross.
I don't think
That's
Kayla's
not
like
with, that's not including my plus 30, but Jesus Christ, it's not even with the plus 30 I get. It's not enough.
No. That's like an 18 and 90. Jesus. So. This Chungus is going to look to you, Ron. And he's going to try and yeet you with his last remaining might. He is going to, in fact, all-out attack you. And he's going to frenzy as well. Oof. Actually, no, he can't do that. Frenzy's half. Yeah, he's just going to all-out attack you. And forgive me, I'm just going to double check talent. Furious Assault. He's going to use Furious Assault as well. If he hits, he's going to try and attack again, basically. However, he almost crit fails. And his swing, again, goes wide upon you. He basically just slams the ground in front of you, and you just kind of turn to him like Mr. X does. Like, what, bitch?
What?
This is the second time.
The other Chungus is going to see if he bleeds out or not. He does not.
I love how I'm a really easy target to hit, yet I have not been hit yet.
You're literally
This is
not
weird.
moving. They're just hitting the ground in front of you.
Yes.
I think they're trying to dig you in.
Okay,
Parry.
you may parry, yes.
Alright.
And remember, you can use your shield,
Yes.
which is plus 10 or 15 or something like that. Defensive
actually,
quality, I'll double check.
it's plus 15.
Yeah, Bill used to use this thing.
And because it's best quality, it's plus 25.
Yeet. With a great clang, you managed to
Wait,
parry. What?
How much damage? Could you just roll for damage? Oh, actually, no. Never mind. Don't. I was mistaken. I was mistaking something else.
Okay.
Because he didn't really hit because I parried. Anyways.
Yeah, so with a great clang, you raise your shield as he tries to two-handed just swing this massive hammer down onto you, but a nice clang, you swat his blade aside, his blow aside.
Get parried casually.
Pretty much, you Dark Souls parry him. Alright. That is his go. Hanola.
Alright. I'm probably just gonna do a half move, which is
A 4 for you, I believe, 4 meters.
yeah, 4. I'm such a slow, such a fat ass. And then I'm going to take a shot at this boy with my bolter.
Yeet. Also, you have custom grips in it, apparently, which is nice, so.
What does that do?
+5
Plus
to
5
hit.
to hit.
Oh, neat. What is this? Standard range?
Range in the bolster is 100 meters, I believe, so. You're in short range, yeah?
Cool.
Oh, neat. Rate of fire, I'll just put it as standard. And modifier 5.
Yeet. Alright, now please roll me 2 damage dice.
2 damage?
Just hit the damage macro twice, because you have tearing on your weapon.
Oh yeah, isn't that like the best roll goes or whatever?
Yeah,
Oh,
pretty much.
I mean, doesn't
You
really matter by the looks of
consistently,
things.
you consistently roll the same number on these rolls.
Yeah, you.
Doing me my stealth, unfortunately.
I mean, it's still doing damage, isn't it?
It's fucking Zinch, I'm telling you.
Oh, motherfucker.
This is that shit squid's fault.
Alright. So, let me just get the crit shot again. I really should just have a bookmark for the crit shot on my computer somewhere. I'll probably do that later. Ah, you hit him in the head, Nillis.
I hit him in the head.
Yeah, this could be interesting.
Wait, how did I crit?
He was on low health, so now you're bringing him into critical damage.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember this game has 2 different modes for critting, basically.
Yeah, you.
The flash and noise leaves the target blinded and deafened for 1 round. Ha! This is going to be fun. So yeah, no, also a great crack. Your bolter heats him across the skull, and he kind of stumbles around a bit, flailing, almost coming to his knees at the force of the blow.
Yeah, you.
Ursula. I believe that's you, Bill.
Ah, shit, yeah. Fuck. Forgot about that, sorry.
Shit.
Okay.
My stuffish.
The usual 1 to 10 scale of fucked.
Uh,
Worse.
that guy
Someone
definitely,
definitely
yeah.
The guy on top is already blinded and deafened, and apparently on low health. So this guy's probably more of a concern.
Yeah. I'm gonna shoot him.
Good stuff. Are at short range.
Oh boy.
Oh, is she frenzied?
Power check.
Oh no.
Do you want to resist the frenzy, Bill?
I don't really have a choice.
Frenzy gives you a -20 to ballistic skill, intelligence, and fellowship. Oof.
Lost 2, by the way, apparently.
I beg your fucking pardon.
Oh no.
Yeah, he's infecting you with a gay.
Yeah.
Not my intention.
Well,
Hey,
it's the
Yeah,
melee.
fucking
game.
hexagram wards, motherfucker. I'm resistant to that shit.
You?
Okay.
Yee! That's including that penalty.
Yeah. Ursula still hits this cunt. Roll the damage.
I think she can use a willpower check to lose the frenzied condition.
She
The way
can
you ruled
indeed.
it.
Yeah.
They're not organised alphabetically in this front of me. Okay, that is. Oh god, this thing has semi-auto 3. Jesus.
Yeah, all cans are nasty.
Let's
Huh.
the first one. I don't think anything more than a single shot is necessary.
Let's still calculate this. Give me a moment.
By the way, the shot that I fired, would that just be 1 bullet?
Yes.
Okay.
Minus.
Of closing a big cunt.
Ah, I. Is that? Yeah, it is the right one. Sorry. My cursor came to rest on the naval shotgun, and I was worried I'd hit the wrong one.
Oh no, no one's really used them for a while.
I've used naval shot cannons.
You've been used them exclusively.
That is correct, I think.
Oh no, Jimmy Yeatman, yeah. Fucking, oh, Jesus.
By the way, is this person supposed to be under this tank?
She's in the turret.
No. Yeah, she's on the top of it.
Operating the yeet cannon. Right. Ursula delivers a very nice yeet of high caliber shell into this guy, bringing him into crits.
Don't you get more hits because you rolled so well and it's on semi-auto?
No, it was on semi-auto, this one.
Yeah, I clicked to hit single shot, so.
Oh, yeah, this one's not twin linked either.
Yeah.
The attack pulverizes the target's hand, crushing and breaking 1d5 fingers.
Well, he ain't using the hammer no more.
He ain't gonna jump no more. And he suffers 1 level fatigue and must make a toughness test or suffer some other gay shit.
Crushed 2 of his fucking fingers.
Yeet. And he's in crits. And he's at a slight debuff. Good stuff. Now, I believe that's it. Well, you've got 1 half action left, technically, if you want. Or did he aim?
I aimed.
Alright, cool. I'm going to very quickly take a piss while we resolve what happens to these poor fucks.
It's,
So, is coup de grace a thing in this game? Or no?
Really? You just do auto damage. The maximum number of hits you're allowed.
Since he went for a piss, I'll be right back. Just gonna get me some water.
Yeah, sorry I'm late. I had to become a licensed driver and do another dumb thing for my school. So.
Oh wow, do you have a driver's license now?
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congrats, man.
Now you just gotta get that car.
Well, that's actually coming shortly, apparently. So.
Oh wow, you getting one?
I mean,
Really?
yeah. I can't. Where I live, I'm not really walking distance from anywhere, so I can't really get employed without one. And my parents are nice, and my dad needs another car for a part-time job he's getting anyway. So. It's kind of a
fair
mix of
enough.
things that have come to allow me to have a car. Although I might have to use a different one sometimes, so.
Eventually you might be able to buy one that's truly just your own then.
Well, I mean, yeah, once I, like, have money.
Oi lads, I'm Blood River and this is Darker Review. Darker Review.
You really fall into an Australian when you try to do that.
Yeah, I for some reason get the fucking Australian one.
Dude, I had to do an interview for like graduation shit, and it's one of the fucking questions was like, describe some events that have changed or altered or affected your view on cultural diversity and acceptance while you're and I'd like you to keep in mind that this is required for me to graduate.
Ah. I see.
I, for one, embrace our PC overlords.
And you get kind of like a random panel for your interviewers of the staff, and it just so happened that one of my interviewers was the teacher who leads diversity club. Luckily,
now?
luckily I
There
had.
is-
Luckily,
there are
The what
things
now?
more nefarious sounding than the term diversity club. That sounds like a
Luckily, I
nickname
had-
you give to some
she-
people who rove around the countryside and fuck.
Luckily, I had her for chemistry, so I think I'm good. So,
I would say.
Diversity club.
but I did the smart thing and I opted out. Instead of being like I have a black friend, I was just like, I built huts for a German cultural festival. So,
Yeet.
Mm-hmm. Ah, yes, that's good. That's a good one.
which I did.
Keep that one. Yeah, nice. But keep that in mind because you might need it in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you
Anxious?
meowing at me?
Huh?
Sorry. Not any of you, my fucking cat.
I'm just glad you
Yeah,
didn't.
what's that from the hammer?
I'm just glad you didn't walk in there and then just say niece, and then walk out.
Niece? Oh yeah.
The truck of peace.
So, so game? Yes.
Game?
Okay.
Game?
Let the game
I
begin.
think we're playing a game.
It's time to play the game.
The game.
Oh.
So,
I just lost it.
upon being very heavily wounded and staring at the man in red, their will is shaken somewhat.
X gonna deliver to you.
Just let me find the shock tables. Fantasy flight. I will see it. Ah, I found it. The first nibba above here begins to shake and tremble.
Literally shaking.
And he's at a penalty for some tests. The other guy is not doing quite as well. Panic grips the character. He must flee the source of his fear as far as he can. Himoni. Right.
Does he just end up running into his friend?
He's gonna directly run. Yeah, he's gonna just barge past this guy, but his movement's hampered somewhat by barging past his friend. And he managed to get over there.
Stop running away from me.
Get back here, coward!
Come back.
This guy, though, is gonna regain his... He's scared, but he still wants to do something. So... He... is gonna charge... if he's got enough movement.
Good.
Poor Skog.
He's just out of range, so instead he's gonna basically run over here into you guys and panically sort of start leering into you, getting ready to yeet with his club. But that's all he can do this
You are
round.
within my range.
Yes.
Got you in my sights.
So he's not gonna resist the frenzy, he's gonna fully embrace it. His heart warms in the presence of Corn's rage. But
Oh,
that's
he's
all
gonna have something hot and warm course through him in a moment.
Oof, that sounds gay. So
The blood god cares not from whence the blood flows.
Okay, probably not gonna move then. But if that's the case, I got my target. And now he's gonna put back the multi-gun and take out his bolter.
I love Ziv just keeps hot swapping his weapons constantly. It's so good.
Of course.
It's like you're a Mass Effect
like a Doom
character.
character.
Yeah.
Nah, he's just fucking juggling them constantly,
Yeah.
taking a shot in between.
He's a tactical
No.
chaos fighter.
Yes, a tactical chaos abomination.
If it can be eaten, he will try.
You get +10 to hit. However, you are
Plus
at medium range, so there's no extra
Okay.
bonuses.
So standard range, right?
Yeah. Are you gonna aim though? Because you get another +10.
Yeah, I'm aiming.
Yeet.
And that's standard. And there was no additional modifier?
+10 for the size of the guy. That's all.
You know the size of this lad.
Oof.
Yes!
Okay, please
And
roll me your
already
2
fine.
damage die.
Yeah, because the rate of fire for the bolter is 3.
Are you semi? You should declare that first, but you would have still
Okay,
hit
sorry.
regardless. But
Okay. Just had to double check that it wasn't incorrect. Okay.
I'll treat it as a single shot for this anyway. So
Yes, sir.
you just roll twice. Terror. You don't get flesh render on guns, sadly.
Nah. That I know.
Eat. I'll take the first 2 rolls in that case. So
Okay.
14. Give me 1 minute.
Nah, but flesh render on the gun, now that would be fucking nice to have. But I know I don't have that.
Yep. What page are the crits? Ah, here we go, I found them. I'm just going to bring it up on my tab, honestly, because it's easier. Where did he hit him past? 72. Believe that's a leg. Yep. The leg explodes past in an eruption of blood, killing the target immediately and sending tiny fragments of bone, clothing, and armor hurtling in all directions. Anyone within 2 meters suffers 1d10 plus 2 impact damage.
Oh no.
Oh
I'm
no.
sorry.
Whatever will I do?
I just want to see if this crits, because that'd be hilarious.
Blood for the blood god?
Ah, you suffer 6 damage, Han, which is
Oh,
punished
no!
by your armor. I'm gonna great
You're still alive, right?
Great yeet, the Chungus falls, blood oozing from his stump. Would that be all Ziv, I believe?
Yep, that's all of my actions.
Leave this one to me. I want to use my noose.
Jane!
Yes, sir.
Sorry about that. I think I'm back. Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Did I miss much? Sorry, I
Nah.
was doing a weird patch there.
Jane's
One
go
of the,
now, so...
Mutant stuff.
Yes.
So,
You could technically, Bill, hit this thing because it's large enough to angle with the turret, with the wheel.
Can we try to take down one of them?
yes, I want to grapple this one and noose him to death.
Well, you could knock him out.
No, I want to noose him to death.
Like, dude, just imagine having one of these as a buddy.
I think it's pretty much the only combatant left.
I want to have him as an ornament.
She's just gonna turn the turrets on this one to the left and ready in action.
Oh, ready in
If this
action.
thing,
Okay.
yep. If it survives if it survives to its next turn, it's not going to survive to its next turn. If you catch my drift.
Yeah.
Oof.
Sure. Who can say where the Gren goes?
What?
It is
Sorry.
your move, son.
Sorry. So,
It's your play, coach.
yes, and I see he is within charging distance.
Oh yeah,
In
easily.
fact, he's within move distance. Huh. Now I'm gonna charge him. I'm gonna charge him.
Why is my character such a fat?
All right.
And
Swing a 4 sword out.
Charge. time for a fucking... Time for a fucking charge attack. Unfortunately, I don't have all my buffs on at the moment.
You can probably finish it.
Only fancy. But I shall attack with my Force Blade. No aim. It's a charge. And Frenzy gets another 10 on that. So...
Plus 10 for his size as well.
Yeet.
Alright, this boy is
well, that was another plus 10, right?
Yeah, so that
Did
is...
you say number?
Yeah.
86. That's an 86 target.
This fucker's gonna try and dodge, but he's gonna be at massive penalties. Oh yeah, he fails. Jesus. Roll away damage.
Right. So that's damage. First of all, the damage roll, which is 19 because I get a +1 to because I get a +10 to strength.
Eat.
And now, let us see how much extra this fucking. If I remember correctly, it's yes, and it's.
Oh yeah. That's an easy pass.
Oh boy! So how many degrees of success is that?
15, 25, 35.
How many did you say?
Just counting now.
50?
10.
10. Right then.
50. Now that will be something.
That would be something.
Yeah.
That's an additional 68 damage and 2 crits.
Say where the road goes. Let's get the crit. Was it energy?
Energy.
Energy, yeah, I thought it was his force sword. Where did he hit him? You hit him in the leg. Okay. Ba ba ba. In a terrifying display of power, the leg immolates and fire consumes the target completely. The target dies in a matter of agonizing seconds. So this cunt gets lit up.
Boom, baby,
And he
boom.
flails around on fire before coming to a pile of ash over here. As the Psychan energy of your blade just immolates him upon striking his flesh.
I'm just gonna stare him right. I'm just going to stare at his burning corpse and say, you know, 6 million is a big number.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is possibly one of the most broken things in the game. But I don't want to tweak it just yet because I think it's funny. It's such an obvious misdemeanor. Force swords are hilarious. And I can't say anything because I have a character who's also an Imbeciker, so...
Well, you see, Force Sword is only broken if you roll well.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, usually I'm probably going to roll like around a 50 maybe.
Yeah,
which gives me, it still gives me a lot of extra d10s, but still.
It's only like 3
It's not this
d10s or
broken
whatever.
usually.
Well, because it's a d10 per degree, isn't it, of extra hits?
Yes.
Yeah. So on average, it would do 3 or 4 maybe if you're lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
was a
only when
really
you
good-
roll really well.
Yeah. It's still pretty
Yeah,
good
ladies and
stuff.
gentlemen. And here, ladies and gentlemen, is why Showa has the nickname he does.
Yeet. That is all you can do this turn. On.
Right.
Looks good.
Would I be able to charge into this guy?
No,
and
I'm afraid
deal
not,
da-
because you're already in range. You cannot.
Alright. Would I be able to grapple him and deal damage in the same turn?
Yes.
Alright.
Let's get the grappling rules out, folks.
It's
God
it
damn
counts as a standard attack, which
Yeah, you can use. Yeah.
also I shall put away my shield as a free action. Because yeah.
Okay.
Alright, let's see. Where is it?
Yeah, you may make a standard attack to try and grapple your opponent.
Do I get a bonus for him being...
Yes.
Actually, alright. It'll be a +10, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeet.
Oh, Jesus.
Actually, wait a second. I think I might have rolled incorrectly, because it might just be a strength test. Let's see.
I love how you just named everything and cap stuff.
Power of autism. Let's have a look at the grappling rules.
I'll tell you them. I've got them here. You basically miss unless there's something else you have as a talent or whatever. Like, there's pretty much no way around this. Unless...
Since...
Yeah, I think you miss Han, I'm afraid. But...
Yeah.
Custom crit?
No, it's his hands.
I
I mean, we could do it for fun, to be fair. Like, just say Hicks is nearly a hit.
I think what else could be.
He does get a reaction, though, but... Yeah.
Are you including the frenzy bonus?
I am.
Ha.
Would he be at a disadvantage for being intimidated?
No. Intimidate isn't even technically used in combat for the most part in this game. I use it as a fluffy thing when it's appropriate, pretty much. It doesn't impact like debuffs usually. It has a very specific set of things it does on the shop table.
Right.
Yeah.
Would I be allowed to add a +10 to it using a fate point?
Technically, you declare it before, but I will allow it. Because
I
that's
shall
just
do
enough
that.
to pass. Yeah, you can use one of your infinite points. You pass. Now, he will try and doge, but he is at penalties. See how this goes. Yep, he fails. You are now grappled. What kind of grapple action do you like to do as controller of the grapple?
Damage opponents.
Alright. Let's make
Using
an opposed strength
the
test.
noose for flavor.
Yeet, you try and wrap the noose around his neck. He's already fatigued, so add in a modifier. Alright, add in a strength. That is 2, 3, 4. You just beat him. Yeah, you just beat him. Yeah, because you're on natural strength, actually. Okay. If you win, you inflict unarmed damage of 1d5 minus 3 plus your strength bonus to its body location plus 1 level fatigue.
Unarmed warrior, so it would be 1d10 minus 3.
Yep.
Right, so
1d10 minus 3 plus your strength bonus of...
Yeep.
Yeah, 40.
Do I noose him?
Let us see. Might very well have killed him. Yep. Okay. Let's go and salt the crits. Impact damage. The target jerks back from the force of the attack, throwing back his head and spewing out a jet of blood before coming to the ground dead as you noose him.
That's not very ideal when you're getting noosed.
No. You pretty much noose him so hard you kind of just shatter his, spine and cords in his neck, and just blood splurts out from the arteries and veins. And blood is splurting all around you. Corn is pleased. And now this guy is very, very dead. guess X gave it to him. All right. I believe that's everything you can do this turn.
Yes,
Because that is a full action, it's like grapple usually. So.
indeed.
Yep. However, upon celebrating your triumph over this great beast, could you all roll perception checks for me?
I will check my awareness.
Sorry, I should say awareness.
I don't
Alright.
see shit.
This is visual based, right?
Yes.
All right.
I'm too busy gloating.
Okay.
Again, just barely a success.
Han, upon reveling in the bloody display, turns his head slightly though for a moment afterwards, as does Voss, peeking out from the tank, hears something. You see a figure
Oh god.
emerging from the south.
Hooray.
Ah, more
Is
targets.
that a fuck gunman?
Who emerges to this gap towards here and yells, "Men of iron, if you think you are worthy warriors, come face my blade. If not, have fun with my tribe."
I shall mutter to myself, blood for the Emperor.
Iron,
Yes.
iron within, iron without.
And behind him, off to his side, come thundering down the dune a great horde of mutants, similar to the ones you saw before.
Do I have to snap my fingers again?
They don't stop coming.
think you
they don't
might.
Stop coming.
No, they don't
This is a
stop
very
coming.
ideal position.
Voss, hold on, actually, let me roll their initiative for a moment.
Welcome to the family.
Welcome to the family, son.
God damn it. Oh god! How embarrassing.
You're on the same initiative as I am.
Yes, he is.
Oh,
Which could be
Lord,
fun,
lordy.
actually. Alright.
Wait, who goes first then? Is it the player?
The Horde critted on their initiative, though. Oof.
Come to me, brothers.
Ocean man, take me by the hand.
Good luck with that, Ron.
Voss. It's your move.
Okay, it's at this point the build searches his character sheet for something that would help. Don't really want to have to whip out Gladys.
You might have to use your big gun as once.
Yeah.
Because I think we might just be continuing to fight.
Right side.
Oh, it's a Nurglite, so my poison arrows are going to do nothing to him.
Brother.
It's me, brother.
How big a Nurglite does he look like? I'm guessing he's like a he's a champion.
He's...
Looks pretty champion-y.
Make me... Do you have some kind of lore, chaos, heresy, demon?
Well, I can try and infer from the heraldry.
Yeah.
War, perhaps?
Yeah, use war. War will work, because you're not
Can
good
Civ
with
try to figure it out?
it. Plus 10.
Using forbidden lore.
Don't know
So-
shit.
Yeah, you're not quite sure. He's very mutated and wearing a lot of
Oh, right.
ramshackle gear and armor. It's kind of hard to pin
Alright,
down what he is exactly.
Sanations is a free action.
Yes.
It's a negative psyker.
Can Civ try to figure out using
He certainly
forbidden lore?
has the taint of the warp upon him, so to speak, through his mutations, but He does not appear to be one blessed with a psychic mind, shall we say. Cannot wield the warp, it seems. I love how this is exactly the thing Ziv would be rolling for. And you rolled...
Seems to be a Cornate.
Yes!
I don't know who this is. What
Yes.
is he?
You think he might be Nurgle Ziv, but you're not sure. You also think he might be Khorne. He might even be some kind of weird Zinchian man, you're not sure.
Okay. Okay.
Possibly, brother.
Who the
Question:
fuck is
Does anyone know what the area of effect of a smoke grenade is?
Let's find out.
Certainly not a psycho.
Who can say where the smoke goes?
Yes,
Actually-
smoke grenade. Smoke 3. You're fucking helpful.
If you throw one at me, it might give me an advantage because I can.
Smoke
see
grenade
the
is
process.
blast. Oh no, it has the smoke rule.
Apparently it's smoke 6 nowadays.
Rather than inflicting damage, creates a smoke 3 meters in diameter from the point of equal to the parentheses.
So 6 meters.
I'll go with that. That seems appropriate. For some reason, the parentheses isn't even marked on smoke grenade on the Black Crusade grenades and missiles chart. So, but we'll go with whatever is an only war, wherever the rough equivalent is 6. Yeah.
Okay. If
So 6
Mr. X is going to be
parentheses.
eating on the champion, then let's try and deal with the horde, shall we? Luckily, I have a set of prey sense goggles, so I don't give a shit about smoke.
I can take care of the horde. A little
That
bit.
man, I desire to noose him.
Very well.
The noose of corn hungers.
As does my grenades.
Honestly, yeah, grenade parade seems like the way forward here.
Very
Yeah, I have
special
some Legion grenades. They're very
You don't have
use.
had a chance to use yet.
This calls for indoctrination.
Plasma grenade.
The blight.
Oh yeah, you do have blight grenades.
Yeah. Okay. What I'm gonna do is, it's like 4 times your strength mod, so oof, we're far ways off.
Yeah, 3 times the
This will be a
strength.
bit of a yeet. 3 times your strength modifier, isn't
Yep.
it? So 3 times 4 plus plus 1 for my suit, so plus, it's 15 meters is my effective range.
Yeah, you can throw it just in front of the Taurox a bit. You may have to redeploy a bit.
Lovely, I'm gonna be fighting a fair fight, as per usual.
Well, here's the thing. He seems to be indicating that if you fight him one-on-one, the Horde doesn't get involved. At all.
Lovely.
Why
So
not?
what I'll do is I will ready a plasma grenade. Not gonna pull the pin yet or activate it yet. Just get a stealth and ready. With with an aim action.
Okay, stealth and aim. Okay, cool. Roll your stealth. Bill is in stealth mode.
That's better.
Yep, you are in stealth mode.
My second roll just in case. Yep, that's better.
Eat.
And that's without the their minus 30. So they'll be taking a big penalty in their awareness.
Alright.
And if that Horde gets within range, it's getting grenaded.
I do still find it quite interesting that you rolled a crit failure for initiative and a crit success. One after the other.
Oh yeah, Stu, would you allow me to go before that guy, since I spotted him, and
Potentially.
our initiatives are equal?
So, with a great cry, the Horde see you and their lord staring each other down. But they turn away and see Ziv. How are you reacting, Ziv?
Okay, he's just gonna chuckle.
Yeah. They see you
try to
chuckling,
intimidate
and they just let out a scream and bum rush towards you as far as they can. So
Excellent.
okay,
Because
yeah.
every universe needs a Doom guy.
I'll take the intimidate into account later on.
Ziff,
Bill.
rip and turn till it is done.
Oh no, you didn't ready action, did you, Bill? You just aimed. So.
I did.
All right, so you ready? Yeah. You can yeet
When
the
they get
grenade,
within-
whatever grenade it is.
Okay. What will happen? They are actually within. They're within range, but only at the very extremity. I'll be aiming for like a center mass throw, so they're not in actual range
Yeah,
yet.
I'll probably because it might bounce, but it's a bit risky. So.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Do you want to try and throw it, or
I mean, do these things have a proximity setting?
what grenade is
Because I
it?
know Imperial
Plasma.
grenades do. Yeah, it's a plasma grenade.
Oh yeah, this is one of the older plasma grenades. I would say, roll me a tech at +30. Knowledge, like common tech. Because your Eldar slaves have shown you a couple of things in the downtime. Yeah, you reckon once they pass beyond a certain point, you could set the grenade. There's a couple of additional miscellaneous buttons on it, and one of them, could set it as a proximity bomb.
So yeah, I would like to toss it over.
Looks like they're falling.
It's kind of low for
Here, on proximity.
Okay, I'll see if I can get the blast rules once again. Where would you like to throw it to?
Is here specifically.
Okay, just keep that there for a minute. Eat. Right, now roll me a ballistic skill check with...
Oh, hang on, no. Yeah, adjust that slightly because I didn't realise how close he was. Yeah, actually, I think I have to be there. Okay, let's roll a ballistic skill with the.
you're not sure because your range, but
Yeah, it's
you
an
aimed,
extremity of my
so-
range, but I did aim.
Yeah, just your +10 for aiming.
Throw a sentry.
With that, that's my stick grenade, so it's a little bit extra yeet. There we go.
Yep, it
Lovely.
lands boom on target, and it's a satisfying beep beep as the proximity sensor's primed. As the clever little Xenos grenade makes its way there. And then, yeah, so the mutants can charge forward and they see Ziv, but that's all they can do this turn. Ursula.
Oh wow.
Yes, yeah, strength bonus.
Just have to
Well.
double check.
Ursula is rolling pretty well when Skog isn't here.
Get oofed.
Okay. I think she doesn't really have a. I think she doesn't have a mask or any kind of anti-hull weapons currently on her. Got the shot cannon. Which probably would be the best option, to be honest.
I mean, the auto can potentially eat a couple of people, but It's not twin link, sadly. So
Yeah, it's always the way. Yeah, I think that's our best bet. Okay, yeah, just use the cannon. I'll just ready in action that when the plasma, when they pass, I'm gonna ready in she's gonna aim and ready in action that when the horde swings by into Ziv, they're gonna get a shot through the flank. Aim to put one down the row as much as possible.
so aim and ready action. Okay.
Mhm.
Cool.
Basically, this is an ambush.
Yeet. Sorry to keep you
More or
waiting,
less.
Alice. It is now your go.
No problem, man. Everybody has their turn.
Yeet.
So what's the deal with this little burning symbol or whatever?
That just shows he's shaken. I just threw up a token, basically. He's probably going to keep on running, to be honest. He's not really in a good fight shape.
What's his health like?
He's at -6, and put it this way, anything beyond -6, you start to die, so...
Yeah, you're probably
Okay.
better off shooting the horde. Because you have explosive, which gets an
Gives
extra
it one
hit, yeah.
additional hit, yeah.
Yeah.
Does scatter get additional hits in?
If you have grenades and all, then you're in range.
Well, no, but I've got the naval shot cannon, is what I'm talking about.
Oh,
That's too
scatter.
short a range.
Scatter doesn't well...
No, it doesn't.
Oh shit.
But anyway, is this blocking me though? This, like, whatever this is, rock?
Somewhat, but to be fair, if you get up to there, you can probably just shoot over it a bit.
Yeah.
It's turning into, this is just turning into fucking XCOMs. Everyone moves up. Overwatch. Move up. Overwatch.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, no one wants to charge into the horde besides if...
Nigga, I would if I could.
I mean, provided there's not a chaos champion, I would like to do that as well. But yeah, I've
Hey,
got something
Stu?
else to deal with.
Stu, could I make a request?
Yeah.
So, like, in the future, could we consider making it so that one tile is 1 meter? Because, like, this is my half move.
Yeah, I know. I'll probably change it. I
I
like the
think
long
it's for
ranges,
this
but it
mission.
probably is a little too much. I don't know. I'll have a
I like it for this mission because it feels like this is a massive battlefield.
yeah.
Yeah.
I feel very bad for Nullus because
To be fair, it's because
so
Null's-
slow. I am
I have
almost
the
just as
same
fast as him,
movements.
and I'm in Terminator armor.
I have
Like-
the same movement. I'm wearing nothing.
Okay, so can I go here
Yeah.
and have a shot on the horde?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. That's my half move right there.
Hell yeah.
So, sorry, does scatter get extra hits on the mob though? That's what I was asking.
No, and to be well, you can do if we use the optional rules, which
I'll
will.
just use my bolt gun then.
Yeah, I was gonna say what I would do is just semi-auto, and then, you know. Yeah,
No
Gren, not
way.
every map's gonna be this large. This was a thing I was experimenting. with,
What is
so.
this? Just standard range? Or wait, no, this would be short range.
You're just in short range now. That's good job. If I might make a suggestion, you probably want to just like semi-auto and fire a bunch of shells into them. Get a load of kills.
Semi-auto?
Yeah, I would go for that. Could potentially
Alright.
kill 4 of them if you roll well enough.
Oh, so I'm using a shitty mouse, and sometimes it decides we're just gonna
Leave the
click on
game.
back for no reason. So give me just a second
No.
as I open the thing again. My mouse broke, so I have to use this shitty government-made one. Anyway,
Government made one.
yeah. I've posted pictures of
The
it.
school one.
Your
No,
head.
it's actually an
That's-
army wireless mouse.
Hell yeah,
It's really
only
dinky
the
and I
best
hate
for
it.
elite gamer like no.
Well, listen, my actual good one broke. Okay. Okay, wait, not my autistic
That did-
bolt gun. No aim. Short range. Semi-auto. And then the modifier is +5 because of the grip.
Yeah, good job, man. Good job. Oh yeah, you get your custom grips as well. So, roll me 2 dice for tearing as you successfully yeet to the horde. Actually, you get the full hits loss. I forgot the horde magnitude bonus, so...
I don't know.
Anyway, Noah, so basically...
So basically, you fire a fuselage of fire into these dudes. And you successfully pop 4 of them. 2, 3, 4. Wow. What was that about, like a second hit with the explosion or whatever? Or did that already happen?
Hordes have special rules connected to them.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
As long as you
so
cause
explosive
damage to them, you eat one of them, basically. However, because you semi-autoed, you got additional hits, and I forgot to add in the multitude bonus, you would have been on, like... They have a multitude of 5, so you would have been on, like, +40 to hit them.
And it does explosive damage.
Yeah, and the explosive damage gives you
is
another
more of-
additional hit when you do it.
Yeah.
So yeah, good job, Nels. Good job.
It's Civ time.
Yes, it
Could have
is.
done more, but my
Let's
character's a
hit.
badass.
The absolute mad lad.
Use your
Okay, I
blight.
won't be able to throw it at him yet. But, since I can't do that, I probably shouldn't do a full move without...
Yeah, you won't be able
I
to
feel
attack.
I feel like this place is gonna turn into the killing fields of Pol Pot real soon.
Yeah.
Pol Pot.
Yeah.
I forgot it. I always forget Pol Pot existed.
Yeah, he's a really bootleg dictator that did
So
kill
does
a
history.
core of his people, so that's still...
The only thing I remember about him is that he killed people if they wore glasses.
Yeah, he killed 3 million people in a country with a population of 9 million.
Yeah, it's the core.
By percentile, about the same kill ratio as the Black Death, and it killed anyone who could be even tangentially called a intellectual, such as people who wear glasses, despite the fact he used to be a teacher.
Yes.
Dude,
Okay,
they should just call him the Yellow Death.
Civ has run over here,
Yep.
and can he try to intimidate them?
Yeah, you can do the chav thing and be like, wait again, you'll never catch me. If you want, and try and intimidate them. Just do a
He'll look
neutral
at them,
test.
and he'll just say, come to me, brothers! Which, of course, fails.
Yeah,
So
it's
say, "Lol, gay."
it's not quite as intimidating as your first action, and they're a bit more confused now as you're running sideways from them.
It's getting old.
But they are going to potentially follow you.
Civ gang, 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 gang.
Lucky for us, they're all down under the sack of hammers.
All right, I guess Jane wants to shoot into the hordes.
Actually, what they will do is wait for my drivers to stop crashing, and then I think I'm gonna wait until they wheel around. Or
So
anyway,
aim and
fuck it,
ready in action again.
Yeah, aim, ready action.
I love how
Are
Voss
you
has
sensing
just
a theme here?
made the alpha strike.
I'm also gonna ready in action, so it's gonna be fun.
They
Okay.
just come into range, and then they just get eaten.
It's like one of those Total War ambush battles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kinda. Showa.
Yes.
Yes, the
So-
fire rises.
I have discovered something interesting about the way this map has ended up.
What?
From here, I can see them.
Uh-huh.
But if I move closer in any direction, I cannot see them.
Oh no. That's a
Because
bit of a
here,
conundrum.
if you see the arrow,
Yeah.
I can see between here. But if I go here, they'll always be behind
The Toro. Yeah.
there, or the stone will be in the way. If I move here, this one is in the way, and I can't see them.
Oh.
So this is the only location I can see them from.
So you have to stay there.
Yes.
That's kind of funny, yeah.
Anyway. Shoaib will raise his hand and say, "What's done is done. We'll survive to see another day. This is the dance of life. We are the hunters, and you shall be our agile prey." And then he shall cast spontaneous combustion.
Yeah.
See who got that reference.
Don't think I didn't notice that shit.
No, honestly, that sounded really familiar, but I can't place what it's from.
I can't
Apparently,
either.
other people can.
You're welcome.
Grant, what's
Yeah?
it from, though?
Mr. Al Akbar sends his regards, by the way.
Rules of nature.
Literally lyrics to Rules of Nature.
That's 5 degrees of success.
Yes. 5 degrees of success and the flame quality. It's just
Try and
psychic
funnel them
bolts.
towards the grenade.
Your psi rating 3.
Yes.
So you kill 4 dudes. Well done.
Don't forget the flame quality.
Yep. So what's the range? The base range is 20. I believe.
The base range at the moment is... The range at the moment is 60. But the base range is 20.
Yeah. The way I was doing this is the base, we're using the... You still multiply it to like reach out and yeet things further away, but you don't add the... You only add the quarter of the base range. But the
Because
psi
otherwise it
rating
gets
grants you
retarded.
additional hits against hordes, yeah. So that is in fact... I'm horrible at maths, just like Arch Warhammer, so give me a minute. That is 9 hits. Yeah, yeet. 1, 2, 8, 9.
And 9 people burned alive.
The great yeets.
That's OP though.
It was more OP. I nerfed it to fuck, and it's still good.
This is the nerfed version.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is this allowed?
This is how where pyromancy psychers shine,
I
my
mean,
friend.
to be fair,
but like-
Gren's character is just Mr. DPS.
But-
Is there
We have
even
to have something that can kill hordes, damn it.
Nigga,
No, but
Yeah.
that, my friend.
is there even like a drawback? Like,
Yes, if you roll poorly, it can summon a bloodthirster.
oh right, well that is.
And I'm
I don't see the
completely-
drawback.
And fire is completely shit against single targets tanks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's horrible against elite enemies.
With
Like
the,
spontaneous
with the
combustion.
exception of actual tanks, which it excels against.
There is a there is a reason I have the tagline "The Living Holocaust." No, that's
6
Yike.
million sure is a fucking big number.
it. Really is.
Yeah,
Not
yeet.
as big as it could be.
Okay.
This article is a stub. You can help by expanding it.
Run!
Yeet. Right, so, first of all, as a free action, I shall pick my shield up again.
Yeet.
Then, as a sort of prepared action, once the Nurgle champion lad moves over here, or any closer than that, I wish to scream at him, "Blood for the Man Emperor."
The Man Emperor.
Yes.
Blood for the Sargoy. The Manlet Emperor.
I shall charge him, make an all-out attack with Furious Assault, And
Hold on.
all right.
You cannot make an all-out attack and a charge. I've said this multiple times.
You can.
How so?
What's your feet?
Well, let's see. Once the attacker reaches his target, he may make any of the following actions: a standard attack, melee only, swift attack, or an all-out attack. Part of the chart rules on page 135. So I could do that.
135.
Whether you fucking want to is another matter entirely. This guy seems fucking serious.
Yeah, I always use that for Flesh Render, so that's the actual thing.
185, is it?
No, it's 235.
Oh, 235. Let's double check for
Yes.
that.
But if you're going to charge him an attack, doesn't he need to be straight for the last 4 meters?
That's why it's a prepared action.
Okay.
I am going to be right back.
Alright.
Also, this is still a straight line. It's not like I have to go here and then charge like that. That would be silly.
Why the fuck? Okay, here's the thing. Why the fuck do they macro charge? Why? That's fucking stupid. So charge is literally just a movement ability that grants you an attack.
Yes.
Yes,
That's fucking weird. Ugh.
but you can only
Blood for the
get
blood
a melee attack with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, fair enough. I didn't even read that. Jesus, that's good.
Right. And also, when I'm halfway, along the way towards him, I shall turn on the illusion, and at the last moment, I shall turn it off again to throw him off.
Alright.
If you allow me to do that.
Yeah. You can bamboozle.
Alright.
I'll try and bamboozle him a bit. I will increase your size for this, just so we know you're in full Hulkamania.
Yeet.
We're about to watch 2 fat people have a slap fight in the woods.
No.
Oh, desert.
Oof. So you make an all-out attack,
Yes, using Furious Assault.
and using Furious Assault. So
Alright.
if you hit, you get another standard, yeah.
Yes.
Alright. All the way.
Right, let's see. Yeet.
Alright. The commander is going to attempt to parry your great blow with the unusual weapon of his. And he succeeds.
So does that mean I miss?
Yes, you
in
know.
that case, I
No,
can-
it doesn't actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeet.
I was wrong.
Well, here's the
Alright.
thing. Well, that's a weird. Let me just double check that again.
I mean, if
I think dodge, if you dodge like 1 hit, you dodge 1 hit, you get like 1 degree success as a dodge, basically against single shot weapons. I think
parry.
with parry, it's weirder.
Yeah, parry's a strange one. Test weapon skill to negate a hit. Just gonna double check by the wording on this. This is where we get into bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what though, chat? This is a learning experience for everyone.
I mean,
Yes.
if that means I miss, I could just re-roll. using
Yeah,
Blade
that's
Master.
that's why I'm trying to figure this out, because you do have stuff that would support this. I just can't find the damn parry, because parry is not
Ah.
listed as a fucking action unless I'm looking. Yeah, evasion. Evasion is a reaction. After a character is hit, but before damage is rolled, character can attempt to avoid the attack, may dodge or parry. The target must be aware in order to test. The attack
So
is
it's, plus
considered
10%
to
of
have missed, and thus no damage is rolled.
Aha.
Yes. So you do get Blade Master, technically.
Yeet.
Using the same modifiers.
Oof.
As I said, pure melee builds are pretty good in
Yeah.
this game.
Yep.
Pure martial. So, what basically happens is you swing for him with your mighty chain fist. He clang and parries you with his, what looks like a halberd now upon closer inspection. But you manage to sort of almost feint him out of it. And you kind of swing it around again and manage to clang him in the 89. You basically manage to sweep one of his legs with it as he parries you. So please roll your damage.
And this damage is +4 because of brutal charge.
Yep. Fuck. Okay, you critted him. First of all, roll a d5.
Yee.
Four in the leg. Rending. Where's rending?
Is it still rending? I thought Chained Fist was endurance.
It's rending.
Power. Oh.
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah,
have a power field,
it's-
technically.
Yeah, it's the only one that also has tearing, aside from a power field.
Ah, true.
Yeah. The chain fist is fucking strong.
The attack rips the target's kneecap free from his leg, causing it to collapse from under, and the target movement is reduced by 1 to 2, 1.5, rounding up, until medical attention received. In addition, he is knocked prone and suffers D10 agility damage. Jesus, that's a strong blow.
Excellent.
Well, getting hit with an anti-tank weapon is a dampener for most people's parade.
So,
Yeah.
with the greatest of yeets, for your nice little riposte move there. I'm dragging the wrong guy, hold on. Come on, let me just move you a minute. Roll 20,
to
stop
parry you
being
low, guys.
gay! Oh, okay, I
Parries
can't...
low. Ha ha! Ho ho! Oh.
Okay, just imagine he's on the floor, okay? Because I can't rotate his token.
That's fine.
I'll do that, I'll just put a snail on him. You
Kinda
knock
looks
him
like
flat on his ass. Now let me resolve the damage. You did 46 damage to him.
Plus, I did 50, because brutal charge does 4 extra damage.
So 50 damage to him. Ha!
Yes.
You got a pen of 10.
Yeah.
8. Huh. Let's have a look at this. With the greatest of yeets, as I said, you knock him flat on his ass and take a nice rending gouge out of his legs. And he grunts audibly in pain as you feel this sort of grisly, slick, thick flesh just, you know, peel clean through your blades, sawing motion. And the guy says, he's still alive, but he's not looking too hot. Okay, so... you have an additional attack, I believe.
Do I?
Furious
Oh
Assault.
yeah, because I succeeded.
Yep.
No! Oh, that's amazing. Right.
Roll again with the same modifiers.
Oh, sorry, I didn't roll that.
Yeah, you have to actually roll to hit again.
Yeah, my bad.
Yep.
I misclicked.
No worries.
$34 out of 125, huh?
Yeah, yeet. So that
I can roll
is...
once more, wait.
Oh
Yeet!
no!
Oh no!
And that's also +4.
Okay, that's 48.
no longer want to hear any complaints about the cannon.
Okay.
I'm not even going to use the fucking thing anymore. I'm still not.
Also, Stu, if I killed it, could we just say that as a fluff thing I also noose him?
I need a normal sword.
24. Give me a moment.
Yeet.
24 is alarm. With your follow-up strike, you slice clean down through the arm and into his torso, drenching the ground in blood and gore and killing him instantly. With a faint gurgle, target is now
Blood
deceased.
for the man emperor.
Jesus.
Oh,
For
no.
context, that guy had 60 wounds. He's a
Had.
tough boy. He didn't have very good armor toughness, I will say. Like, he wasn't actually that strong.
So,
Again.
He wasn't in
fluff thing,
power
could-
armor or anything, so...
could I just hang him?
Yeah. His body's pretty ruined, his knees fucked, torso and arms fucked. You could
Well.
hoist him up somewhere.
This was quite a ambush.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, the best thing about this is these idiots are so fucking gung-ho, they probably won't bother to turn around and see what's going on.
Nope.
On my next turn, I'm gonna use this guy as a throwing weapon.
Even better. Now we can blow him up.
First,
And
a
then convert
starty
to
side play
survivors.
grenade.
Gentlemen, we're about to have more recruits. I hope.
Avos, it's your turn again, and...
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to.
You could just join the ambush, I guess, and aim and ready
Yeah.
in action.
I'm going to take out my lock pattern bolter, which for the uninitiated is the fully automatic model, and
Yeet.
ready in action to suppressive fire.
Okay. Suppressive fire is a full action?
Common.
I believe so. Yes.
You won't be able to
It's
ready that, but you will be able to full auto burst, at least.
Sounds good.
So that is a half still.
Mhm.
You will potentially be able to suppress them though on the next round when they're actually in range.
Yeah.
Okay. The mutant will see Ziv. And moving pipe blocks a pain in the ass. They're going to move over, and as they get to this point, they trigger the plasma mine that they neglected to see in their haste to go for
And about
Ziv.
8 different attacks opportunity.
We'll resolve the grenade first. So, what's the stats on a plasma grenade? Roll the damage for it.
That's a very good question.
I believe it's written down on someone's sheet, because I know someone's written it down.
Unfortunately, it's none of mine.
I think I have it on one of mine anyway.
Plasma grenade, a plasma
Yeah,
mine.
you were rather. Well, it's a grenade rigged to activate as a mine, because most grenades have a mine setting.
And it's a plasma.
Yep. Dark Eldar plasma grenade.
Oh, it's one of them. Oh yeah, it's an Eldar weapon, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The idea was to have a weapon that would do enough damage that it would be a terror weapon. Oh boy.
Okay. The grenade goes off and takes with it 5 mutants. Oof.
Nice.
Can't
I
delete
want
that
to
thing.
say that I think that in this squad, it might be Hunt's character that is the most terrifying, because
Oh yeah.
for me to do as much damage as I did, I had to roll really well, and in addition, I have to be a psyker. He did almost as much damage as I did in one attack. In two.
Yeah. I will discuss a few ideas I've had about the after session. Not nerfs or anything, but basically how in a balanced way I would counter his character. I'll talk about that afterwards. Anyway.
Sure.
80 fucking 80.
The mutants are a little startled, but they're still going strong. There are many of them after all.
Let's fix that.
However, Voss, please trigger your prepared Overwatch action.
Okay,
So to speak.
first Overwatch will be Voss with his bolt gun.
Okay, the multitude is 3, so add plus 30 to the roll.
It's very difficult to miss.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Oh boy. That's many degrees of success.
Especially since I've been forgetting, I get an extra one because I have a droid.
Yep, so that's 125. Let me fill that for you.
Well. 70.
That is 8 degrees of success. Just about.
Okay,
give or take.
luckily my bolt gun can do 6 hits.
Yeet. Please roll me damage though too for terror.
Okay. I need to roll 12 such damage because of tearing.
You need to hurt at least. Yeah, you need to at least hurt one.
Jesus Christ.
No, you don't roll them all, Voss. You just roll one,
I'll just roll
and if you
the,
wound with it, yeah, the rest get heated. That is enough.
Underwhelming.
You successfully eat 9 bodies with your daka of the bolt gun. 2, 3,
Oh, lock pan's a beautiful thing.
8, 9. The horde is
I don't get to use this thing very often.
getting deplenished.
And now for Ursula's ready to action.
Yep.
That's some
Aim
good
and an
data.
autocannon. Are you semi-ing with it? Or...
Boom, baby.
Yep. How much bonus was it for the size of it?
It is now 15. Plus 20. Just. You managed to. Ursula's not quite as successful due to the fact that it's a heavy, somewhat slower firing autocannon, but she just managed to plink an extra one for one of the large caliber shells.
And finally, for my cadre of fucking NPCs, I've got the
Jane
I've
the
got
gun.
twin link gang.
Yeah.
I feel like the pintle mounted stubber will do the job just as well. You don't bring out the heavy cannons just for the fucking.
Cultists.
Yeah. I mean, that would just be overkill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Do you want me to fire Jane's stuff, by the way?
I think you'll have to.
Yeah,
have
I
access
have
to his
to do
stats.
it because she's got her. The Taurox. Jane's gonna go for more hits this time.
Ooh.
It is sufficient enough to yeet an additional 6 cultists as the twin barrels of the autocannon start spinning up and just yeeting high caliber shells into the crowd. they're significantly less intimidating than they were before. Alice.
Nonetheless,
All right. So first, did how many shots did the semi-auto thing take out of my gun?
3. It's either 2 or 3. I would need to double check.
I'm gonna go with 2, because that's more convenient for me.
Right.
So if I were to shoot full auto, would that be like a full action, or what's the
Your gun doesn't have a full auto mode, and it's 3. I just checked. Yes, 3 for semi-autoing. So
okay.
again, you could get 4 hits if you roll well enough on these guys.
All right.
You get +1 for their size.
I guess I'll just try and hit them 2 times with my Legion bolt gun without really moving.
You can aim and fire. You cannot attack twice, unfortunately, but you can
Okay.
aim
In
and
that
then
case-
semi-auto burst into them. Yeah.
In that case, there's no shame in me moving the full distance that I can. Okay. Yeah. In that case,
You go for
I'll
single or
take
semi-auto, whatever you prefer.
semi-auto.
Alright, add +10 for their size.
And then another +5 for my
Grips,
right?
yeah.
So that'd be +15.
Yeah, yeet. A not unrespectable amount of Daka Daka comes from your rifle, and you plink another 2 of them with massive caliber shells. They slump
Did
to
I
the
not
ground.
need to roll damage?
Roll it anyway, just let's see. Yeah, like seriously. Just it's an Astartes bolt gun, let's see.
another crits, my boy.
Crits have no effect on hordes though, sadly.
That's
Yeah.
kind of gay.
Yeah, it's just one of them dies. It's just one of them dies really horribly.
I'm gonna go take a piss then, BRB.
Ziv.
Yes.
Ziv a bad enough
Civ
dude.
is firstly going to put away his bolter and use quick draw to take out his bolt pistol and his chainsaw.
Alright.
And then he's going to move forward with that would be a half move,
Yeah, yeet.
and he's just gonna stare at them and try to intimidate them.
Okay.
The chaviest action you could possibly take.
For context, they have just walked through the equivalent of the beaches of Normandy with Warhammer 40k era tech, and now they are stared down with the next level of World War II atrocity, the living embodiment of trenchfoot.
Yeah. I do you know what I picture Ziv doing? He's holding his chainsword and bolt pistol arms outstretched, going, "Well, what is it?" Like the giant dance. Just
Okay, I unfortunately failed.
I
but
think
can
he
I
rocks
Just
up.
good casuals.
He rocks up with the pistol and the chainsword, and then like the Aphex Twin song "Window Liquor" starts playing.
Okay, can I use the infamy point to redo the roll?
It's not really worth it. Dude. It's fine. You might need them.
Come on, man,
like-
what look better is. Ah, fuck it, I'll use one.
Okay.
Redo the roll.
Right.
Gotta do it.
Fight
It's
me,
the
nigga.
one thing I can do. Look upon me and tremble.
They look a little worried now that they've just gone through Omaha Beach just now, and their numbers are depleted. Jane! It's about to get worse. You can fire again.
I was gonna do one more thing, but
Yeah?
it's cool.
Now, what are we gonna do?
I was gonna shoot at them.
Okay, yeah, you can blink off a shot with your bolt pistol at them. Go ahead.
Yep.
Plus 10 for the size.
The range was.
I think it's 30 or 40 for pistols.
Yeah, I was just wondering if it was short range or standard range.
It'll be standard. So.
So. And the modifier was
Plus 10 because of their magnitude size.
So.
Yeah, please roll damage.
And
Just for posterity.
damage, and the modifier is 2.
Yep, you can roll again.
Should I roll?
Yeah, roll again, because that one might not kill one. Or will it? Roll again, just to be sure.
There, yep.
Yeah! That does it.
Brothers! Come to me, brothers!
Well, a nice, well-placed shot. You managed to over-penetrate and yeet 2 of them with the single shell. Jane.
I think at this point should just use the stubber, the heavy stubber, and just mow down the remainder. Because using the autocannons on this is a little bit overkill.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jane's
it's a
going
waste of
to draw her stubber, which is not stated yet, but I'll stat it later.
What is Jane gonna do?
She's going to full auto into them, and I'll roll the damage. Find it.
Sorry, Sev. Not planning on it.
If they do, by coincidence, no holding back. But coincidences happen.
Jane manages to plink another 2 of them. The horde thins.
The horde is fading. Much like their
Dreams
lives.
fade away as
men
they
are
perish
running
in
from the
flames.
And I will. So it's my turn, alright? Sure. Just, as his force sword still crackles slightly, we'll just run into the midst of them.
Alright.
You got our range?
As it shows,
I don't care
I
at
can
this
run.
point. Let's just do this.
I can run that far, but I can't do anything else.
Yeah.
Ah.
So I just run up into the midst of them and say, I hope you enjoyed Normandy. Welcome to our switch.
Jesus.
Okay. Ron.
You see, this is the best part. The best part about playing as Psyker is that you can just draw references out of your ass and blame it on the warp.
Yeah. Really bad.
I scream out, Showa, watch out, Big Chunga's income. And then I shall pick up this lad and throw him at the enemy.
Right. Give me a minute while I calculate.
How much does he weigh?
That's what
Did
I'm
you
gonna
already
do.
kill that guy? That was quick.
Yeah.
What happened to their initiative? I can't see it.
Oh, they're gone.
Well, they're gonna be
He
gone.
accidentally
in a minute.
deleted his initiative.
Yeah, I did delete my
think you-
initiative, boy. It was 14 anyway. It's
Well,
fine.
they were 14.
Okay.
Okay. You come
I
on.
wish you the best of luck, sure.
Do you think I give a shit?
Make me a
Oh, really?
strength check at minus 20.
Yeet. Let's see. Oh, sorry.
That's enough.
It's yeah. I should be at minus 10, and I accidentally
Oh, that's fine.
should.
It won't affect too much. You successfully pick him up, and I guess you'd like to throw him into the horde.
Yeah, but the thing is, I accidentally forgot to add in the minus 20, so it would be at a minus 10 because I have a plus 10 bonus from frenzy.
Yep.
Which should still be a success.
Yeah, that's still enough.
All right.
You successfully pick up the large body of the mutant commander.
Now, could I throw him at the enemy?
Yep. Let's use the throwing rules.
Yeet.
Make a neutral strength check.
Yeet.
Four
That
degrees
should have-
success. That's enough. Send the body crashing into them. And they take 6 damage as the body flies straight into them.
Would that
I feel
also?
like that is. I feel like that is like massively intimidating to just see the dead body of your master flying through the air.
It crushes 2 of them as his massive bulk just flies and lands into them.
Could I also roll an intimidate on that for
Yep,
throwing
plus
that
20.
into the mix? All right.
Yeah, yeet.
Well, that wasn't very hard.
Okay.
Oh, it should actually be 10 more, but yeah. Anyways,
Avos.
doesn't really matter.
Do you want to do anything before these guys inevitably run away? Is Bill AFK?
Sorry, I had a weird kind of jutter there.
Oh, no worries.
And, oh god, there's not many of them left. And 16 meters, what's my charge range?
I believe your charge range is like 12 or 16 or something. Might be 15 if you go on agility of 5.
Nah, it's 12. All the other kids get to fight in melee.
Dude, I've been wanting to fight in melee, but I can only move 2 spaces at a time if I want to shoot.
Just run at them.
Yeah, to be honest.
Yeah, but that's
Oh, interesting point. I can run and make a pistol attack.
Yeah, because you have fucking hip shooting and all that shit.
So technically speaking, I can just run up to them and just
Blam
nail
them,
gun
yeah.
them directly in
No,
the
no,
mouth.
do you know what you do? You run up and max pain and die for the fire.
Move up to here. Point blank range.
I'll
Yeah,
call it
technically
point blank,
you-
fuck it. It's not quite, but it'll do.
I'm here, but I'm like a meter back.
Yeah, that's fine. Point blank them.
And yeah. Hello. Heard you were talking shit.
Yeah,
Oh shit, I need to use that. I've got a bolt pistol. Never get a chance to use that thing very much.
yeah, plus 10 for the magnitude, and that's it. And the point blank and all that.
To hit. No aim. Point blank. Semi-automatic. That is 4 degrees of success with my droid. So it's more than enough to get me 2 shots.
Roll damage. Okay, it's kind of hard to describe, but as you run forward with a great yeeting sprint, and you dolphin dive while firing your pistol, you fire off a fuselage of shots and just go blam, blam, blam. And you call out one of them with the second shot.
So the mental image of just me just running up and drop shotting someone.
Yes.
That fucking image of fucking some Ella player in Siege where she's shot in such a way that her legs have like spun behind her arms and behind her head.
Dude, imagine just being part of that unit. You know, you're with your guys, feeling confident, and then within the span of seconds, they are just entirely reduced, and they see their commander thrown into their midst. And then they just have one guy dolphin dive into them.
I'm just there with twin pistols doing like the filthy Frank TIE fighter.
Welcome to Chicago.
Come back, brothers.
So, when it comes to their turn, I'm not even rolling for it. They immediately flee for their lives, screaming. As all their
Roll
brothers
balance as
just...
they run through the entrails of their fallen.
Yep, and they run as fast as the legs can carry them. Do you want to continue shooting these guys, or do you want to let them go?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, roll Ursula's attacks. Well, Ursula's gonna have to move to get a beat on them, so probably not this turn.
Yeah.
Well, if you assume Ursula's like decently on top of the tank, then she could probably shoot over that big corpse.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sweat the small stuff, to be honest. Using the autocannon in this situation just seems so cruel.
I mean, it's kind of a waste of ammunition.
Yeah, I'll use the hot shot
That
lasagna.
Shot lasagna.
Yeah.
The Imperial flashlight.
Lasaga.
John, I need my hot
Standard
shot
range.
lasagna.
The Emperor's laser pen.
Oof, miss.
Yeah.
Oof.
She fires a bunch of pew pew pews. That
Don't worry. Once my turn comes.
Nolus run at them.
Um,
They will not escape.
so, by the way, I would just like to ask a question. So, have you just forgot to make this guy run away, or has he been standing there?
No, they're all running
Up
away.
here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Top right.
shit. I didn't even realize he was still alive.
I think he was supposed to be running away.
Yeah, he was. Sorry, he leaves and
Okay.
dies.
Now that
Oh,
now that
nice.
that's cleared up,
Just standing around to watch the
I
shit.
took him off the initiative because I just forgot about him.
right.
Just with 1,000-yard stare.
I think he's the
I
only
gotta
guy
ask
that's
a
survived.
question because I think I may have misunderstood something.
Uh-huh.
So, what is the difference between a run and a full move? Because like, if I ran for a turn, I assume I probably couldn't really do much else. But then,
Okay, the difference
isn't that
is,
kind of
if you
the same
run,
with full move?
people are at a -20 to hit you with shooting, but if they melee you, they're a +20 because they can like trip you up or whatever, catch you mid-flight.
Okay.
So you get a lot more movement, but you're a bit more vulnerable to melee, but less vulnerable to guns.
Oh, okay.
So that's the trade-off. It's not really
In
much
a-
of a trade-off,
in
honestly,
a-
though. It's better to just
In a
run.
gunfight, it is the supremely superior option. But in a melee
I
scenario,
wish I would have
it is
known
generally
that
better to
like
full move.
last week.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna shoot at him again. I mean, might as well.
Yeah.
And I'll do a half aim since I'm just sitting here.
Yep, you're in short range, in fact, as well.
Semi-auto modifier. Do they still have the size modifier?
No, they've been depleted so
Alright.
much.
It's just +5.
Oof. I think you jam as well. Oh no.
This is so sad.
Oh yeah. Your gun clicks, as it's been firing for a good few minutes now. But not to worry, the chamber, the round just doesn't quite. It's a misfire, so you get to clear the chamber next turn. So.
Yay!
You lose one round, basically, is what we see.
Okay. Oh.
It's a dud round. You have to clean up later. Yeah. Oh, it's it.
Time to move.
The fat man, the Turkleman moves.
He's just gonna run over here. And
Yeah.
then he's just gonna say, "Come back, brothers!"
I think you're gonna make them run harder, to be honest.
Come back, brothers!
Come, break your back against the mountain.
Oof.
Ugh.
Jane, what's Jane gonna do?
Jane, I feel like stubber again.
Bang, bang, pull my devil trigger.
Yes.
Due to budget cuts, we cannot remix it with Love Shack. However, thanks to Ziff's acquisition of the IP, we can remix it with Nut Shack.
Oh, Jesus Christ. He is the fucking nutsack.
Welcome to the sand dunes.
Another 3 of the cultists drop as a bunch of high caliber stubber rounds lance into them, striking this desert sands,
It's
pinning a few of them to the floor.
well, do you think burning the remaining 2 alive is overkill?
No.
No.
Good point.
Does it cost ammunition? If no, then no.
Precise. Yeah, you don't have to reload your brain.
Yeet.
That is, let's see, damage then. And it's effectively.
Let me just see if that actually hurts them.
Oh wow, they
Might-
actually survive.
I don't know, I'm just gonna double check that because it seems low.
Imagine.
No, you just hurt one of them, so that's enough. Well, great
Okay.
gout
How
of
does that one?
You just ignite the 2 of them and they finally fall face first into the desert sands.
And dead.
Is there
Oh, I
anybody
really-
else coming from a different cardinal direction?
No.
Awesome.
Well, let's arrange the corpses in a giant willy and let's go.
And I cease to focus on the power.
Shall we
Everyone
use
returns
the,
to their pre-state.
And
Giant-
I'll do a willpower check to quit frenzy.
Same.
And I'll reroll that due to battle rage.
Same.
Both of you reroll.
So,
Oh,
God damn it! Why? God fucking damn it! Wait,
tried to do
that's
sorry. Oh, wait.
so. Ron,
Yeah.
sparring match. What? Stu, could we have it so that in order to cool off our frenzy, Ron and Showa have a sparring match?
yeah. I'm
So
gonna
they
say you
cool
can
down.
both make 1 attack against each other and just flavor that as and once that's resolved, you
alright.
cool down.
In the meantime, we'll be
Holding
looting all the tubes.
Yes.
I'll use my weakest attack, which is unarmed.
Okay.
And I will not be forcing any, psychic
Actually,
force into mine.
we could just go for stun. Because that doesn't do damage.
Oh yeah,
I
true.
believe. Yeah,
You just
that's
punch
probably
each
the
other a
best
bit.
option.
So we just go for a stunning move.
Yeah, you both
Yeet,
go
I
for
think so.
stunning attack.
Let's see how does stun work.
Hard weapon skill test, -20 if you attack. Roll d10, add your strength.
So that's charge then.
So hard is at -10, right?
-20.
-20, yeah.
Alright.
Uh,
I shall also charge. Let's see. just ignore the +2 in the tearing. Yeah.
Me and Ron have practiced this before, I think.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
Yeah.
Still hit though.
Yeah, and you hit D10 plus your strength bonus.
Alright.
Alright.
Wait.
Deduct that by your toughness and the armor on your head, Gren.
What?
Deduct 19. Deduct your toughness and the armor points on your head from 19.
Wait, so the meme with Ron is that he's big because he's a space marine, right?
Yes.
Well,
But you
then
don't.
why
know.
why am I not 2x2?
Because he's wearing
Terminator
Terminator armor, that's the difference.
So how do the stun work? Stun damage.
no
Basically, for each,
Baby.
hold on. If the attacker's roll is equal or higher. The fuck? Hold on. Right, okay. How much toughness and armor do you have on your head? Add those two together.
Toughness and armor and add them together? What?
The armor on your head and plus your toughness, add them together, and what do you get?
The armor on my head plus toughness is 9.
Okay. Ron, you punch Showa and knock him out for 10 rounds, and he gains a level of fatigue. Basically, the difference is how long you stun him for.
Right. And now that he's wasted a round on that, he gets to make another 2. He gets to make another 2 rolls to go out of frenzy at plus 10.
Yeet.
Because you have battle rage, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's another 2. So roll it twice again.
Yeet.
There we go.
There you go.
You subside down
Take
after
it-
punching him in the head.
But did mean knocking him out calm him down as well.
Yes. Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Then I shall carry him back to the
He's asleep for, a good few minutes, but then he wakes up shortly.
to the
A
top.
good few.
Yeah.
A good little while. Don't worry, we're used to this.
Indeed.
Just fucking immediately as battle ends, just Ron and Shaw go at each other.
Now, in terms of loot, if that's what you're all asking for, there are many, many piles of shoddy-looking homemade shotguns lying around, but Voss, looking upon them with a quick appraisal, realizes they're complete dog shit and trash, and that no military would ever be fit to use one of them. Not even like PDF or militia would use these things, like bootleg colonial militia. For that
Literally
bad.
cultist.
Just a
trash.
bunch of zip guns.
Yeah, they're really shitty. Like, these things are shittier than like action rifles, kind of.
Could we melt them down or something?
Now there were definitely some people using actual half decent weapons, considering the fucking fist-size holes they were blowing through our
Yeah,
fucking
one-
half-tracks
indeed.
armor.
One of them had an autocannon. At least.
That is true. If you console up here, you will find some additional loot.
These guys weren't just massive groups. These guys were actually equipped up here.
They were
Yeah.
like a professional squad, yeah.
Also, I completed my secondary objective.
Same.
As did Nola.
Mm-hmm.
The other other party members haven't, I believe.
I did.
No, I
I'm
mean
not.
now you three. Beyond you three, I don't
Alright.
think anyone else has quite yet. So,
Killed someone in a single attack.
whoever would like to divvy up the loot, I'll read out some quick stuff.
Who wants to write down the inventory?
I'll do it.
Okay.
Loot of the gang. Add in 1 missile launcher with 4 crack rockets.
I can't see the loot of the gang thing.
Field gear of the gang. Number 2 from the top.
I do not think that is the loot.
Field gear of
Well,
the gang.
it's
Oh, so
the
it is field gear?
inventory.
Yeah, field gear of the gang.
Yes.
Okay. Then I'll write in there.
Yeet. So yeah, 1 missile launcher with 4 crack rockets.
1 launcher,
Yep, 1 launcher, 4 crack missiles.
4 crack missiles.
1 long las. 3 magazines. 3 mag.
Yes. 3 magazines.
And let's have a look. Da-da-da. 1 M34 autocannon. 2 mags.
1 autocannon.
Yep.
And how many?
2 mags.
2 mags.
Yeet. So that's all the important range weapon loot you can find, really. They didn't really have grenades or anything particularly utilitarian on them. Just their guns and a bit of ammo. And some really shitty survival gear that's not anything better than what you've got. So.
Okay. Is that
Now we come to the big Chungus that Ron killed.
Ah.
He doesn't really have much on him of note, to be quite honest. He's mostly just a...
He has halberd.
He has the halberd, yes. Please call it the Deadly Halberd, and I'll stat later on if any of you want to try and use it.
Anyone calling dibs?
Han's weapons are already better than I will say.
I have a 4 sword.
Yep.
Chain fist.
Well,
Chain sword.
Ziv could probably use it, to be honest with you, because I
It would be
believe
very
Nala,
fitting.
Nala has the Mason Molag Ball, so I mean, I don't think he gets much
Why
better than
not?
that. Do you want the
Magic
Deadly
hack.
Halberd, Pasta?
Sure. I can put it up.
Okay,
What was
do you
Deadly Halberd?
it does 2d10 plus 5 damage in melee.
Nice.
I've written it down. So if you want to if you want it, then just remove it from the list, as always.
Yep,
I shall.
it will go into your personal possessions.
I shall take that.
It's energy is the type. It's essentially a power halberd. Might be a generous term, but it's functional. It's a really old bootleg weapon that this guy was using. Somewhat potent, though. It has 7 pen, Pasta.
Wait, hold on a second. It's a halberd that deals energy damage?
Yes, it's
It's a
power halberd.
weapon? Oh fuck.
Nice.
Power halberd.
Still worse
Very
than
good.
hand stuff, but still not bad.
The thing is, mine runs off doubles my strength
Yeah.
bonus, which is why it's so good, and it also has tearing,
Yep.
but it's unwieldy.
What was the weight?
I'll account for that later. I haven't actually weighted
Does it
it.
work like a scythe?
Sort of, yeah.
Can it be
Melee
modded?
gang,
Scythe?
gang.
Potentially. It's quite bootleg and old. Like, you could have a tinker with this thing quite easily, I would imagine. Especially if you had someone that knows how to tinker with weapons, which you do. You have many of them.
I'm not sure, but I just want to see. Did we just yeet on a on the following of a Nurgle champion?
Make me a... All of you make, like, a plus 30 lore skill that's relevant. Something to do with demons or chaos. whatever you choose.
I shall do war.
Heretics will do war, will do it worst. Yeah.
Fuck.
Civ.
Ah, I know this.
Kin.
He was something of an aspirant to Nurgle. He didn't quite earn the Great Plague Father's blessings, but if he'd done some damage to you guys, he might have done. Thankfully, though, Ron the Curtailer yeeted him before his aspirations to glory could be fulfilled. He wasn't a champion, but he was possibly a champion in the making.
The Emperor sends his regards.
Oh, by the way. Less than a month till Devil May Cry 5.
Bang, bang, bang. Da-na-na-na-na-na. DMC gay. Says no.
I mean,
No less.
what's so good about it? Dab.
Sorry, I'll finish this before we start an argument.
Yeet.
Power field, unbalanced, and two-handed, please, Pasta. If you put that in the weapons special.
Was that for me?
Yep, for your power
Yep.
halberd.
Yep.
Alright. I believe that is all the looting. So, what would you guys like to do now? Still have a car
like
that's
to-
damaged.
I would like to skewer the Nurgle champion, or aspiring champion, and use him as a hood orb.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
We are not having that ball of literal plague on our fucking hood.
Why not?
Fine.
Okay, if you want to cut off parts of this guy and make it into fucking plague grenades, feel free to do so.
Oh, dude, we could do that.
It's contained.
I mean, I don't have any more grenades. Well, we do have the crack grenades.
Got 6. You got 6 plate grenades in the way earlier.
I have 10 light grenades.
I was gonna say. Fuck.
But now we can have more though.
Fucking, why have you never used
You've
them?
yeah, you could have killed 6 people with them in the horde.
What?
You threw-
You can
Well-
readily make them.
Well, right now it was more a problem of I didn't have the range. I have
No.
like 9 meters. I can
Use
throw
them
them.
next time.
To him, they're just more of a collector's item.
I
Use
love
them
the
next
smell of
time.
these things.
Just fuck. He just keeps them around like incense. It drives the rest of us nuts.
Yeah.
Nah, but it's been like just a problem with range.
Alright.
As soon as I can get a range on him.
Now-
then it's-
I think we should probably end it here. I was going to suggest we do the whole repairing the vehicle thing, but I think we could wait till Skog gets here, because he's literally the only guy that could probably repair the vehicle with the modifiers in
Yeah.
place.
I
So,
mean, yeah.
like, and I think it'd be more fun to go to the farm when everyone's here, when the whole gang's here. It'll be more interesting.
Yes.
So, would you like to do anything final before I close this off, before you depart?
I suggest we burn the bodies.
At the mention of burning the bodies, my character wakes up, his eyes glowing.
Yep.
We
Someone
couldn't
called for
possibly- screw it.
Torch them.
Can
Make
we
it London
dedicate?
just starts
Just
playing.
just put them all in a pile over here. And
I won't argue with it as long as we dedicate it to either Corn or Noggle.
Call
Why
it
not
flesh
both?
boat.
Exactly. Then we do both.
Sorry, I brought the rock with us. Oof.
We bring back one of your champions, El Great Noggle.
This rock belongs to me now.
Well,
I just
And that's
stretched my
great.
hands out. I just stretched my hands out, and with a big grin on my face, just cause all of them to burn.
Oh no, no, it's in flames.
No less, don't dance in the flames. You're unironically gonna die.
Yeah, it's like the one thing that could reliably get through your armor.
Hold on, stop, drop, and roll.
You roll in the sand. It's actually quite effective. Yeah, you get lightly singed by the coordinate flames, but you stop, drop, and roll, and you're amused.
And at the end of the day, and then at the end of it, I'm gonna say, "This is for you, Corn, you grumpy old man."
Oof.
Blood for the Black God.
And I want to remind you, you cunt. I did this.
Dab.
I just clench my power fist and mutter to myself, "Blood for the man, Emperor."
And not to forget,
I point to the sky, and as I am burning these bodies for corn, I point a finger to the sky. I give the sky the finger. and fucking just, this is for you, Corn. You fucking bastard. I'm gonna kill you.
There is no
This is
response.
my relationship with Corn. This is how show abuse Corn.
Don't get angry at me, Papa Nurgle.
I mean, I'm still sort of a loyalist.
He was weak sauce.
Oh, I've just realised I also put Forbidden Lore DMC. And then succeeded. Like, no, it's definitely gay. God, let me unfinished. Yeah, I did, because this fucking thing. Ugh. Skull can fix it later. Anyway.
Yeah. If it gets stuck, I can just push it.
So, I hope you all enjoyed, ladies and gentlemen, who may be watching this in the future. Join us next time for the farm. Any final
I don't
thoughts?
like the way you say farm.
Yeah, that was a very disconcerting amount of like parentheses around that word.
Yeah.
Well,
We're going to the Rams, boys.
Welcome to the farm.
I'm
We're
hoping.
going to the Rams.
I'm hoping if nothing's happening, we might be able to do on Friday, maybe. I don't know. Might try and
Don't
snag another
worry,
episode
you'll be
next week.
told exactly what to do. Stu gives his people the lives they need. The righteous will succeed.
I'd be up for that.
You'll be told exactly what to do. Cut to Friday. Bill is drunk. Get fucked.
Oh, that'll be
Bad
funny
that
if Bill's drunk.
bad
Bill
that
is
I've been
happy
listening-
because Bill doesn't have to GM.
Is it bad that I've been listening to this instead of the in-game music the whole time?
The in-game music's trash. I'm just doing it for ambient sound because I can't GM with cold
Yeah.
Oh
noise,
man,
like-
as soon as I put it in, it said live stream offline.
yeah. Anyway,
As soon as
Yeah.
I did. Oh wow. What a coincidence.
Wait, we're off now?
No.
God
Oh,
dang
wait.
it, I didn't.
No.
Back online.
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
Talking
Anyway,
about the Minecraft
are
stream,
we-
not
So what you're saying is I shouldn't say nit.
Cheerio.
all I have to say
Yeah.
about this stream, all I have to say about this stream, ladies and gentlemen, is 6 million is a hell of a large number.
Oh, Stu, I have a question.
Yeah.
So you haven't ended it yet, correct?
No.
Okay, so could I say something and then you cut it off right after I say it, so no one else has any time to say anything else?
My
Can I just
finger
say
is
subscribe?
Alright.
poised over the button.
Subscribe to
Nobody,
PewDiePie.
no, nobody cares about Devil May Cry. All right, do it.